Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. We're getting right into it here. The Giants just beat the Seattle Seahawks. What an absolute crazy game. 17-15, I think was the final score. No, 17-11, 12, something like whatever, dude. Crazy game. I'm sure you watched if you're clicking on this video. But if you didn't, we're going to go over here. We're going to talk about the goods, the bad, the uglies, everything about it. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit subscribe. It does help me out a bunch. Do all the rest of the YouTube stuff, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the game. Make sure to hit that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. First and foremost, again, I'm going to apologize. I was supposed to give a Giants reaction video last week. I ended up getting caught up in my finals a little too much than I thought I was going to, and it just didn't seem like the time to be able to do that. So without further ado, we're here. We're here at another Giants reaction video, and holy crap, what a game, man. So first thing we're going to talk about, man, we won. All right, so coming into this game, I was expecting this to be a tough game. I didn't think it was out of the realm of possibility to win because of a couple of things here. I said, okay, here, if we had to write down the keys to success for the Giants, right, we need to play stellar defense. Well, we know we have a top defense in the NFL at this point. It's known, right? So DK Metcalf is pretty much slowed or stopped from Bradbury. We know that. You look at the run game, Chris Carson's a power back in between the tackles. That's where we excel because we got the big boys, the hog mollies up front, and Leonard Williams, B.J. Hill, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Dexter Lawrence and stuff. Plus, you got Blake Martinez coming in there as well. A lot of talent with tackling in between the numbers. So it's going to be hard for them to get a run game going with Chris Carson. So that was another key to success in this game, is doing that. Another one is establishing the run game, right? We already know historically their defense is the NFL's worst pass defense known to NFL history, at least at this moment in time. So coming into this game, if you can establish a run, that means that the pass is already there. If you can establish the run, it's great. And then obviously, first and foremost, the last but not least, is Colt McCoy. We can't win this game without Colt McCoy playing like he has, when he had a starting job, when he was playing last year for Washington. We needed a Colt McCoy to come in here and be exactly what we paid him to be, and that is a solid backup that can win us a football game. What happened? All of those things happened. Every single one of them. And what happened because of it? We won the football game. We won the football game against the Seahawks, who are missing no one. There's no like major. They're missing Trey Flowers, which is probably helps them at this point. Trey Flowers hasn't had the great of a year. So when you look at it, and even then, we didn't even attack the pass game too much. Shepard had one catch. Slayton had one catch. I think he had two maybe at the end of the game. Engram, literally, I'll get into Evan Engram in a second, but all those things happened. So it was a huge win for us. Huge win for us. So we're going to break it down, obviously, what happened, and go from there. So, of course, like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, notifications on, comment down below, everything that you want. All my links are down below as well. So please be sure to do that. So when you look at what the Giants did, right? No Daniel Jones. That came out this morning or last night, depending on what time zone you're in, but no Daniel Jones. Okay, so Colt McCoy, we have to trust in him. How is he going to perform? We'll see. It's really up to how they game planned with him, but I was hoping DJ would be in this game because DJ being a dual threat would have been fun to watch him battle with Russell Wilson and everything like that. I'm not complaining, though we won. So no DJ, we have to adjust to that, right? Which means, hey, those running backs better get ready. Gallman, Morris, they have to be ready to play a lot because we're not going to trust McCoy to throw too many passes, and we didn't. I don't even think he threw 20 passes. So when you look at what we did, is we established the run game and did not let go. We were rotating Gallman out for Morris. We threw Penny in there for a couple looks. Lemieux came in at fullback a couple times. It was very much a hard-nosed football game from the Giants, man. Gallman is an absolute monster. He had some amazing runs. Even the small ones, not just his big run that was like a 50, 60-yard run. Dude, the small ones where he literally will just he's patient with it, and then he cuts back, hits the hole, and he's gone for another 10 yards, 8 yards, whatever it is. Every time he got the handoff, there was about 2 plays where he didn't gain any yards, but he still got back to the line of scrimmage. But every other play, it's at least 3 yards from Gallman, man. He's been an absolute monster for us, and I can't complain about the guy at all. He's been insane. I feel bad because Devonta Freeman, I really do enjoy Devonta Freeman. I thought he was going to be great for this team. If we can figure out a way to rotate him in, cool, but Gallman's our lead back, and Morris complements him so well. We throw Morris in there, and Morris would hit the hole hard, bounce off a tackle, and still get 10 more yards. Both of them had a touchdown this game. It was a great game from them. It was an amazing game. Everything we needed them to do, they did, right? Evan Engram, here we go again. Great catches. He had a couple very clutch catches. That first down conversion towards the end of the game took down a lot more clock than we anticipated, brought us below the 2-minute warning, which gave the Seahawks very minimal time to do anything. Before our defense completely shut them down in that last drive. which was great even with no Blake Martinez out there, which is a big note to make, is that they made those stops with no Blake Martinez. Leonard Williams has been on an absolute tear. Give that man his contract, dude. He has earned it. People were complaining about us trading the third and the fifth room last year. Dude, he's worth every bit of that. There's no one we were getting in that third and fifth spot that would perform more than what Leonard Williams has done for our team. He fits so perfectly on that line. We need to extend the guy. He's been an absolute beast this year. I cannot wait. I really hope that we extend him because he's well worth the money, man. But anyway, Evan Ingram, dude, he made some clutch catches down the line. He really did. But god damn it, dude. Every game that we have, a ball hits him right in the hands. His diamond's there. If you're a football, you know about the diamond. His diamond's there. Hits him right in the hands and bounces up, and someone picks it off. I genuinely, I don't know the actual statistic on this, but however many interceptions we have, I bet at least more than 50% of them were off of an Evan Ingram tip ball. At least, because every time it happens, every week. And look at what happened. We were on a great drive. Cole McCoy was 5 for 5. We were driving down there. It seemed like an easy drive to get some points on the board. And what happens? We throw the pass to Evan Ingram, which was a great play. Great ball right there. Hits him right in the hands. He didn't even get hit yet. Hit him right in the hands. Bounces up. Gets picked off. And we can't really do anything about it. I'm glad we bounced back. I'm glad our defense held up. Our defense held Seattle to 1 touchdown. And it was a Chris Carson play, which was a great play by Chris Carson. But DK Metcalf didn't get anything done. He was more. This is another thing. Yo, people are roasting James Bradbury for getting stiff armed by DK Metcalf. I love it because that's how James Bradbury is as a player. Giants fans know this. He was so concerned on, okay, I need to get this ball out of DK's hands. I need to make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. So he took the stiff arm. He knew he was going to take it. He reached out. He hit the ball. And while DK is so focused on making a highlight, pushing him down, which he did make the highlight, he stiff armed him. He almost lost the ball. He barely held on to it. He pinned it against his thigh, and he went to the ground. He couldn't gain any more yardage. Bradbury got right up. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't mad. No, he got up. He knew exactly what he did. I almost caused that fumble. If that fumble would have came out, your stiff arm would have looked a lot worse, man. I'm going to tell you that. So I think that's another thing. We get caught up on, oh, DK's big. He's fast. He's strong. Oh, my God, look at what he can do. But you don't realize that, a smart football play would have been going for the extra yards, trying to extend the play, doing those things. No, DK looked straight at Bradbury and ran right at him, tried to get that stiff arm. And that's just, it's a thing he'll learn, I hope. But cool for me, man. Do that every time if you want to, man. Because it obviously didn't work out. So the biggest thing for me that I was worried about, because I knew, like I said, Metcalf was going to get locked down. How are we going to stop Lockett? Darnay Holmes, great game. He had a couple costly holding calls and stuff, which, that holding call happened, and the next play was that Chris Carson touchdown. But Darnay Holmes had a very good game. Logan Ryan continues to be as impressive as ever for our defense. Blake Martinez had a great game. Tay Crowder back off of the IR. The best Mr. Irrelevant I've seen in a long time, man. So great play from him as well. I'm really excited for McKinney to start getting more involved because really I haven't seen any of him. I don't even know if he was out there today. At least off of my top of my head, I don't remember seeing him. But this defense is legit, and it's going to carry us to the playoffs if we keep going like this. We just beat Seattle like that, and now we should be getting Daniel Jones back for Arizona, and Arizona just lost to LA, which we barely lost to as well. So going into the Arizona game, having a healthy quarterback, our defense playing as well as it is, we're on a 5-game winning streak right now, whatever it is. We're 6 and 7 right now, I believe. I think that's right, 6 and 7. I believe we're 6 and 7. So off of the win streak we're on, the momentum's on our side. Hey, if Bradbury can do what he has been doing with other receivers and just slow down Hopkins, Giants are looking to continue this, man. And then if they can win against Arizona, that's pretty much a playoff berth guaranteed in my eyes. Maybe it's not. Maybe we need to pick up another win against Cleveland and then Dallas at the end of the year. But in my eyes, it's going to be a guaranteed playoff berth because of the fact that we do versus Dallas that last week. And I really have no doubts about that game, to be honest. I really think that's going to be a lights-out game for us because we should have won the last one. But absolute amazing game from the Giants. Offensively wise, even then, I really don't have any complaints on the offensive side. The run game was so insane that we didn't really need to use the pass game. When we did use the pass game, clutch catches. Shepard had a really great catch. Slade had a good catch. Engram had a really good catch. Tate was getting involved early with a lot of catches, so that was good to see. Even Cole McCoy had a couple plays where he scrambled out of the pocket and he looked really good. So I genuinely have no complaints about this team today. It was a hard-nosed game. We did exactly what we needed to. We needed to get enough points to win and hold them to basically no points. And really, they had a field goal and then that Chris Carson touchdown because that safety, it's a block punt. It is what it is. But I knew it was possible, and I'm tired of getting doubted. This Giants team has proven time and time again that they are a legit team. And every week, whoa, Seahawks are down to the Giants. Whoa. Okay, well, if you were smart and you actually knew what you were talking about, you'd realize that this was a good game. Yeah, Colt McCoy does hurt them a lot, but you'd realize what's going on. Okay, the Giants' defense is so locked down; they barely allow any points most games. That you're looking at a team that if they can stop this team and they can put up a couple points because their run game is averaging 150 yards per game the past 7 weeks since they've been on this tear. You'd be able to piece together, like, hey, this might be a good game, But people don't look at that. They just like to think, okay, it's the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf, we're, whatever. That's not how it went, man. That's not how it went. Seattle's gonna be thinking long and hard about this one. Arizona's looking at this, saying, God damn, like this is gonna be a tough game to go against next week. And hopefully the Giants start gaining that respect because we're comfortable in first place now. Even if Washington somehow beats Pittsburgh, we're still above them in the rankings because we beat them twice. Even if the Cowboys somehow beat the Ravens, they're still a game behind. So genuinely, I cannot be happier with where we're at. Competing in December, knowing that right now it's our playoff race to lose and no Saquon. Yo, you're telling me that we might make the playoffs with no Saquon Barkley, and then next year we get Saquon Barkley back, plus these draft picks and plus whatever we do in free agency, and we still have DJ on a rookie deal, we still have Saquon on a rookie deal, we still have Tate Crowder will be on his rookie deal still. We're still going to have McKinney, who's fully healthy next year, to either fill Logan Ryan's place or help Logan Ryan if we extend him. I'll tell you this, man. I really want to see those Gettleman doubters. I want to see them. You doubted it. I'm always going to back whoever's on my team, right? I will disagree with things. I will agree with things. But I've very much been vocal about the fact that Gettleman gets such a bad rep when in reality he's just been put in a very crappy situation. This team, when he got it, was horrible. It was really bad. It's just nothing to do, Him paying Nate Solder wasn't a bad move. It was a great move at the time. Solder just didn't pan out, But you look at it, that was the best offensive tackle in the league in the free agency market, and we had no left tackle. We had no tackle at all because we wasted a pick on Eric Flowers prior. So the Solder pick wasn't bad, but you look at what he's done, man, draft-wise. He's drafted Daniel Jones, who people ridicule, but he's had a great year so far. He struggled at the beginning of the season, but as the team progressed, he progressed, and we're seeing that now. Darius Slayton was a late-round find, who's one of our better receivers now. I think Shepard's our best receiver. I don't know if I take Slayton over him right now or Tate right now, but he's one of our best receivers, man. So Slayton's there. He obviously drafted what do you call it? He drafted the big guys. Andrew Thomas has had to struggle a little bit, but Parrott was a good pick. Lemieux was a great pick. We know that. I'm pretty sure he drafted Hernandez. Hernandez was an amazing pick as well. You look through these drafts and these things. Darnay Holmes, great pick last year. He's been our number 2 corner pretty much all year. He picked Baker, who Baker looked really good last year. He just ended up getting in trouble with holding people at gunpoint, So the Gettleman doubters are there. Oh, the Hog Molly philosophy. How could you trade a 3rd and a 5th for Leonard Williams? Yo, tell me right now that Leonard Williams doesn't look like he's worth a 3rd and a 5th. You can't. He's literally, I think he's if he doesn't make the Pro Bowl, I'll be so surprised. Bradbury, he paid Bradbury a bag. People are like, yo, you're paying this guy. I don't even know who Bradbury is. Why is he one of the top paid corners now? Now you know his name, don't you? Because he's the top corner in the NFL right now, arguably, His name's right up there with Jair Alexander and Stephon Gilmore and Jalen Ramsey stuff. He's that good. He really has proven it this year that he is that good. He signed Logan Ryan early before the season started, and Logan Ryan's leading the safeties and tackle, I believe. But I know he's leading the Pro Bowl vote at the safety position. He's behind Jamal Adams in sacks, only behind Jamal Adams in sacks from safeties. So that was a great pickup. Man, like, what else? He got Fackrell and Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez for $10 million a year has literally been exactly what we needed, just a tackling machine. It works so perfectly. Like, genuinely, I don't see the reason why he gets the hate other than he's a good scapegoat for why the Giants suck, right? The Giants suck, so let's blame Gettleman. Oh, let's blame Gettleman. This guy's drafted McCaffrey and Saquon, 2 of the best running backs, if not the best running backs in the NFL when healthy. He drafted both of them. Yes, he drafted them high, but they were worth it, weren't they? He drafted Daniel Jones over Haskins and Locke and, anyone else you want to throw in that draft class. I'll take Daniel Jones over all of them right now. I know the Locke hype was there, but I think it started to slow down, and we don't know where it's at right now. But I'm taking Daniel Jones over them all, man. And on top of that, man, who he's filled up his staff with, because the team sucked for the past few years. It wasn't worth competing. It wasn't going to be great. He traded Odell. People were so mad about the Odell trade. Yo, you're telling me that we got a 1st-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, and Jabril Peppers for him? Yo, Peppers is a monster. He's our captain. And those picks turned into Dexter Lawrence and O'Shane Ximines. Both very productive things. What has Odell done for Cleveland? Arguably nothing. One good game against Dallas is literally what I remember from Odell's career in Cleveland so far, and he's probably going to get shipped out after this year. So great thing. And if you want to add into that deal, it was a separate deal, but he got rid of Olivier Vernon's contract and changed it into Kevin Zeitler. And Zeitler's been a staple on the right guard position for us and has been very good for us. So Gettleman deserves his respect. He deserves credit where it's due. Is that, yes, it was a hard few years because he had to build this team from complete crap. And then since then, he's built a team that very much looks very good on the field and on paper. And then on top of that, he's accumulated picks. He's done things smartly. And when you look at what he did with the coaching staff, like Shermer, we held on to Shermer for too long, but I think that was part of the plan of, hey, let's let him be the scapegoat this year. Shermer was not good last year. We know that. Let's clean house. Let's get rid of Betcher. Let's get rid of Shermer. Everybody. He brings in Patrick Graham, who was off of a great season, and people didn't really realize how great it was because Brian Flores' first year, Gettleman saw that and he said, hey, I want you to be my defensive coordinator. And Patrick Graham took the job. Now he's probably going to get head coaching looks after the season, which sucks because of it. He takes Jason Garrett, who was a scapegoat of the Dallas team, takes him from there, brings him back to his roots of offensive coordinator. Struggled for the first few weeks. Play calling was bad, but since then he's been very good with the play calling. Amazing with the play calling. I will say that. Garrett has gotten so much better with the play calling. He brings in Joe Judge, who literally is a coach who does not want to coach other than the players. He wants to motivate the players. He wants to make sure that the players are good. He's going to be that guy who's going to make sure that they're doing their work. But when you look at what the rest of the team does, on defense, Patrick Graham makes the play calls. On offense, Jason Garrett makes the play calls. Joe Judge is there to motivate, to make sure that the players are all where they need to be. The coaches are where they will be. He's going to hold everyone accountable. He's going to have fun, and the players respond so well to that. So those hirings were great. Freddie Kitchens, he brings them from Cleveland. No one was thinking of Freddie Kitchens. Brings him there, he becomes the tight end coach. Evan Ingram's been doing very well partly because of that. We brought in an offensive line coach who didn't work out. He held him accountable, fired him, and then comes back and they figure it out perfectly after that. The line, we're rotating linemen. Who rotates linemen? We do, and it works. So you got to give credit where credit's due to Gettleman because he has built this team to where it is, to where even without Saquon Barkley, even off the top of that too, he looked at this team as we literally were 0-4, 0-5 and said, yo, we need a running back because Saquon's hurt. Devontae Freeman, come on over here. Like let's give you a contract. Let's give you a shot. He brings Devontae Freeman in. Yo, Dante Pettis, I know that you just got cut from the 49ers. Yo, come on over here. He's yet to see the field, I'm pretty sure, but those are the moves that I want to see happen, and he's made them happen. So whether you like him or not, you cannot say that this year is not a product of what Gettleman has been trying to build. Because he has been trying to build this. The Hog Mollies, you can't tell me you're not happy with Dexter Lawrence and Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams on the defense line. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that those Hog Mollies are not there. You cannot tell me that he, building the offensive line as he did not work out. Because now our offensive line looks very good. Colt McCoy had a lot of time today. So whether you like him or you hate him, whatever your reasons are, you have to at least sit back and say, hey, I might not like you. I may disagree. I may think you should still be fired this offseason. But props to you for bringing in the talent and the coaching that you have, because this year would not be possible without that. So props to Gettleman, props to the New York Football Giants. We freaking beat the Seattle Seahawks on their home turf. First loss that they've had all season on their home turf. We brought it to them, and that was with a backup quarterback in Colt McCoy, 34 years old. So God bless the Giants, man. God bless it. This is awesome to see. Obviously, I'm going to be back next week. This is insane. The Giants are literally looking like they're going to make the playoffs, and I'm so happy to be able to say that. It really is. To be in December and to be happy to watch my team. I love that. So if you guys did enjoy the video, of course, please be sure to leave a like. It does help me out a bunch, more than you know. If you didn't enjoy the video, just refresh it. Let me know what you think the second time you watch it. Subscribe if you are new. We're very close to 250,000 subscribers, which to some YouTubers, it's like whatever, that's chump change. No, to me, it means the world that we've been able to build this much. The mock drafts are going to be coming soon, so stay on the lookout for those. If you guys are sitting around waiting for your team's mock draft and we're waiting for the big mock drafts, they're coming. I start on Christmas, so you're gonna see that Christmas mock draft. I promise. So without further ado, like I said, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, refresh the page, check it out again. Let me know what you think a second time. And without further ado, that's gonna be for me. Go Giants, man. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace.